You low?
Is it too good? I
Yeah.
guess we're fine.
All right. Well, hey, welcome back to Parking Lot Chats with Corn.
And Bo. How was your week?
Good. How was your week? Getting
Good.
over a cold, so I sound kind of weird, but
You sound fine.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what's up? What's going on?
Not a whole lot. Just, going through the motions.
That's
Living
fun.
life.
That's fun.
I've been addicted to TikTok.
Yeah. What? Okay.
I don't know. I've been following this freaking story. Well, who's not addicted to TikTok, really? But there was this girl that did like a 50-part series
Love it.
called Who the Fuck Did I Marry?
And I heard of that, and I really wanted to watch it, but it felt overwhelming. It felt overwhelming.
Yeah, it was a lot. And I had to do the 2-speed. You know how you can hold down the side?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know
Oh.
that you could speed it up.
Yeah. So any video you can hold down the right hand side and it'll put it in 2 times speed.
I like that. Sometimes I feel like I want to watch people's videos, but because of TikTok and social media, my attention span is,
Yeah.
and I mean, I guess just me, right? My attention span is,
Yeah.
and I'm like, y'all are
Same.
taking too long to get to the point.
Yes.
I was a little intimidated by the 52-part thing, but I wanted to see it because I've heard the whole internet's talking about it.
Fucking nuts. Really, who the fuck did she marry? She doesn't know who she married. I think at the end of it all, I mean, I don't know, spoiler alert, if you haven't listened to the 50-part story.
I feel like you should have watched, I should have watched it by now. I'm ready for your spoilers.
Yeah,
I'll listen because
okay.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, I guess if you haven't watched it by now, you're not going to
That's on
go
you.
back to it. I didn't watch any of her lives or anything, I will say that. That was just too much. There was one live that was the recording she added, it was 2 hours. I was
Well,
I can't do that.
And when I went to watch it, I saw the live and I was like, you know what, this is too confusing. I've got maybe 5 minutes right now. I'm not even getting involved in that.
So I think at the end of it, the only thing that was true was his name and his birthday. He even put the wrong social security number on their marriage certificate.
Do you put a social security number on the marriage
She
certificate?
said, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't have one.
Right. I don't know. I don't feel. I mean, I
feel
guess, right?
Because
That's
you
the whole
can't marry
point
more than one person.
And that's the whole, right? It's like a tax situation.
Well, that too. But you can't marry you can't be married to multiple people, and that's the only thing identifying to you. Otherwise,
Not even in Utah?
They have different laws. I don't know. I don't know. Do those people in Utah,
Oh, is it legal?
Is it legal? Or is it are they just married to one person and then they call everyone else their wife?
The rest are ceremonies.
Right. Because I think federally you can only be...
I don't know, the Mormons make up their own shit, right?
I know, but every state has their own
weird laws,
state
right?
laws to that. But I don't know if marriage is... I don't know.
All right, well, that's not what we're talking about.
It's not. No. So, okay, I don't even know where to start. She met this guy in 2020, right before the world shut down.
Oh, good time. Perfect time if you want to scam somebody.
Right.
Now you can't meet your family.
Right.
Okay.
Or anybody else too. I think
friends
2020 was really on his side. So she calls him Legion. And she never gives any identifying information. You do not know who this guy is.
She's better than me.
Yeah, she just calls him Legion, and that's it. I mean, Karina, it was crazy. He would talk on the phone to his brother every morning for 30 minutes. And
that's weird.
I literally talk to my sister or Tracy every morning.
Okay.
I get in my car, and I call one of them. And whoever I call first, if they answer me, that's who I talk to. And if they don't answer me, I call the other person.
Okay, well,
and so we do, I talk every morning. So that, to me, wasn't that odd. It was a thing he does, a routine. Every morning, he talked to his brother. That's when they caught up while he was getting ready for work.
Okay. I guess that's not too crazy.
So...
I just like to talk to people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll talk to you. But I talked to my sister for a couple hours last night, but it's once every 6 months we talk for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But we have different schedules.
I talk in the car. I don't talk while I'm getting ready. I don't really talk unless someone calls. Tracy will call me early sometimes, but every time I get in my car, I usually
you call somebody.
Call Nicole or Tracy in the morning. So, anyways, but turns out for a year and a half, this man was on the phone Full conversations. Hey, how's it going? Blah blah blah. She hears it. Oh, Tessa says hi. I think, I don't know. I don't know if that was her real name like that, or she doesn't ever really say her actual name either. I don't think, but she's got like a handle. I don't know. But anyways, Tessa says hi. Oh, hi. He says hi. How you doing? Oh, she's good. He was never on the fucking phone with him.
Oh, I thought it was going to be another woman the whole time. That's why I was wondering, like, what? Well,
No.
That sounds like a mental health situation.
He was never on the phone with anybody.
That's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be another woman, and that's why I was wondering, like, well, how is he? What would this woman be thinking? And be like, oh, hey, this woman says hi.
Yeah, no.
That's even weirder in some way.
Full conversations with no one on the other line. Answering his own questions or his fake questions.
That's weird as fuck.
Fucking weird. And then he goes, I'm trying to remember. Oh, they were house hunting. He has 4 accounts. A savings account, a checking account, or maybe it was like 3, and an offshore savings account.
Oh, that's a red flag.
He has a pre-approval letter from a bank for a $700,000 loan.
Okay.
So they start looking at houses. He's dragging her all around looking at $600,000 houses. They put offers in on houses. The first offer falls through because of like work needing to be done. So like on that end, you know, the second offer falls through because something happened. The third offer, all cash offer. They ask for proof of funds before they accept the offer, and he refuses to give it. Says, why do you need my proof of funds before like accepting my offer?
That's real standard in a real estate deal.
So standard.
That's absolutely. That's like not even like that's 100% legally necessary.
Like to be quite honest, their real estate agent shouldn't have even been like.
She should that yeah right. She should have saw proof of
without
funds.
Proof of funds.
Right.
First.
Or I don't know. Right.
Like proof of funds should have been like
that should have been number
to the
before.
Offer.
And honestly, like okay, so I've worked in real estate. You're supposed to have these things before you go out.
Yeah.
Like you
well,
should
have taken this like pre-approval letter.
All right, I guess. Okay, you're right. So if I saw that, you would think. But I mean, what was the date on that? Yeah, well, I guess the whole thing was probably fake anyway. Well, it was
but,
so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But right, you should have that before
all
you
the
even go
comments
out.
Are like Legion really loves his printer.
Yeah, apparently.
So all cash out, like literally house shopping. Took her car shopping. Promising her car.
You didn't buy a car?
But then never bought a car. Then said that he had a company car, but he parked it in like a building he said he was the VP of a condiment store.
I saw that on the first episode, but she didn't want to name the condiment company.
Yeah, or not a store, but like a
company,
production.
She said, right.
Yeah. And that he had a company car, but he kept it at the place because the neighborhood they lived in wasn't that great of a neighborhood. So he didn't want to bring it home. He didn't want to bring an $80,000 car home to their not great neighborhood.
Is that why he was buying a house? So he could take his car home?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the like lies and she was so, I don't know, she was very good at storytelling, and she was very good at like telling it and like giving details, and then she would be like, I know y'all are gonna attack me in the comments, tell me how dumb I am, but she's like, he just always had just enough like proof to make me think it was true, or just enough like explanation, or you know, he just kept dragging her along until
and I saw the first one. I did watch the first one where like on the way to the date she got the flat tire, and like he bought the tire. So she was like, so like from, and I think it seems like, so I didn't listen past that, but like
he paid all the bills.
Your first impression of people really stays with you. So if your first impression is really good, they can get away with stringing you along because you're like, oh, well,
yeah,
that was my first impression, was so good. I believe that.
He paid all the bills, so she thought, oh, he must have money. Like, he's covering all the bills. I'm not paying for anything. Never had any money. He didn't talk.
What happened to the bills? Were they really paid?
Yeah, they were really being paid.
By who?
I guess him. Like, he did have a job, but it was like, and she ends up finding it was like a temp job. And he ran like a forklift at a company. Yeah, but I guess he made enough money there to cover the bills, so like that wasn't, I don't know.
Working with heavy machinery is good money, right?
He said
it's dangerous.
Yeah, I mean they do, like, you do get good money, I think. I mean, it's probably decent pay running a forklift.
Enough to pay bills, but not to buy a house in cash.
Not to buy a $700,000 house cash.
Yeah, probably not.
And then he said that his grandma died in 2020 from COVID, and she finds out later on that his grandma died in 2008.
Oh my gosh.
Like, called her crying, all upset.
That his grandma was dead?
That his grandma had passed away.
And meanwhile, she's been dead?
And she had been dead.
That's so weird. I'm not over the phone calls. Who are you? Why? And
yeah.
why?
I mean,
why would you do fake phone calls every day?
I don't know. It was so crazy. Like, how can people be that deceiving? And for what? I mean, obviously,
for what? Right.
It's a mental, right? Like, that's gotta be like a mental health issue.
That's what's getting me, like, the calls, too. Because, like, if it was another woman, okay, people are shiesty and weird as shit. But, like, you're just talking to yourself?
Yeah. Oh, but it gets better.
Oh, okay.
So he got a fucking TikTok. So she never outs him. She never says who he is.
And then he did it?
But then he did. And he's on there saying, like, wait, I don't know if I can find it. Just lying on TikTok and thinking that, like, everyone is, like, gonna believe him. Like, saying that he's got he posted a picture of him in the Netflix studio saying he was in talks with Netflix. Netflix wants to make a show about him. And then someone literally pulled up, like, the Google image of the Netflix building.
And was like, this is what you...
And this was like, you were literally, like, you tried to make it look like a selfie. And they were like, you literally just photoshopped yourself into this image. And,
like, now we know that, like, you're good at these things.
Yeah.
Because you made up all these fake fucking pre-approval letters.
Yeah.
So we know you did that.
Yeah. And photoshopping. And, like, he brought her to a cemetery and said that that's where his grandparents were buried. And she saw, like, a tombstone with, like, the last name on it. And turns out it wasn't his grandparents. He used to work at that cemetery.
That's so fucking weird.
And he just happened to find, like, there just happened to be a tombstone, like, with his family's name on it.
That is so weird and creepy.
Right?
That has to be a mental health thing. Why would you do any of these things?
Right? Yeah. I don't know. I feel so bad for her, but then I'm like, yes, because she told her story, and, like, now she's getting, like, that had to have been such a struggle for her to have to get through that.
Right.
And, like, not be down on yourself and, like, come out stronger on the other side of that, because that is, like, a mental fuck.
You got mind fucked.
Yes. Like, for a year and a half, you don't know what part of your life was real and what was fake.
And to come out of that right and still be, like, mentally healthy.
Yeah.
Let alone tell your story to the world.
And then tell your story to the world. And then, like, because TikTok's such a, like, support... I feel like TikTok is so supportive.
I'm listening, but I saw a TikTok earlier about this, and I saved it because it was funny.
Yeah, and so now she's got, like, millions of views. She's been... So one of her, like, big things was that she wanted to go to London. And she had, like, told him she wanted to go to London. And he was, like, said he was planning a trip for them and all this stuff. And obviously that never happened. And so now Delta is, like, flying her to London.
That's so cute!
Yeah, I know. And I'm like... that just shows that there's, like, if you stay strong through it, there's some sort of positive on the other side.
So how do you see the things that you saved?
Crazy.
Here it is. Okay, so it says, seeing the who the fuck did I marry girl make $86,000 from her story that we all can relate to, and I only told my stupid friends who judged me, and now I'm broken single with PTSD.
Right?
That made me laugh.
It is funny. But, I mean, she had such a great way of, like, telling the story, and she did it in a way that, like, so she would, like, okay, it was 50 parts, but she'd talk 1, 2, 3, and then part 4 would be her saying, like, hey, I need to clear some things up, I'm reading the comments, they're not making much sense, this is where we're at, this is, like,
that's a really cool way to do it.
Has some holes in it, and then she would go 5, 6, 7, like,
that's good, right? Because things can get convoluted, especially when you're telling back your story. Because it's your life. Maybe I know we do that just talking, like, where we say something and it's like, oh wait, but you don't understand why I said this.
Yeah,
that's a really smart way to go about it.
So it's not just like 50 parts of her just, like, talking straight for 2 hours and then she
Like
broke
that
it
Miley
up.
Cyrus interview.
Yeah, and then she broke it up. That's not it. Like she did it throughout a few days and really went into like detail, and I don't know.
Now I'm gonna have, even though you're telling me what's going on, I'm gonna have to watch it now.
I know.
I mean, honestly, I've meant to. Like I said, I watched the first one. It's just, well, now that I know I can speed it up. It does. Sometimes things, you want to do things, but when it's so much, it feels overwhelming. Like, I don't know if that's my whatever mental health stuff I have going on, but sometimes it makes me feel like.
I think there's a word for that. It's like a ADHD, not coma, like a paralysis.
Yeah, like I can't even start because I know.
Yeah, you have so much to do that you do nothing. Yes. Because you don't know where to start, or it just feels very overwhelming.
That's how I feel about that. I want to watch it, but man, 50 parts, that feels overwhelming.
Yeah.
But I do want to know.
Yeah.
And I did watch the first part, so I know she's a good storyteller.
Yeah. It was good. I mean, I did it over a few days. It took me a hot minute, and there was some times when I was like falling asleep, and then I'd have to remember what part I was on. But I don't know. It was interesting, and I hope she does get like a Netflix. I hope she really is in the Netflix studio, not this Legion. I wish I could. Maybe I can find his page.
We'll post it on
so
there,
nuts
right?
Still. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I definitely need to see that, or listen.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll wait for her Netflix movie.
Yeah.
I hope she does get a movie. I hope she gets a movie.
She does, or some sort of like documentary.
Right? Somebody give this girl a show.
Who the fuck did I marry? And where they. Yeah.
Or give her a show and let her interview, because a lot of people have these experiences like that person that made that joke.
Yeah.
Like, and we'll share that. I'll share that to
the story.
Yeah.
Like
or I can send it to, because it was on TikTok, so I can send it to her. We'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah. we'll share that to give her credit, because the thing is, a lot of people have had that experience too. So that would be cool. She could go and like have a show interviewing people's "Who the fuck did I marry" stories, you know what I mean? Make it like a documentary like that, where she like gets into the meat with other people's fucked up stories.
Yeah.
Because she's a good storyteller, so let her get. Yeah. And now she has the fame from it, right? We all know that she's the "Who the fuck did I marry" girl. So let her go interview other people that married weirdos. You know what I mean? Like a snapped Lifetime situation. Lifetime, you should see if you can get on this before Netflix, because I bet you don't have the money they do. I bet Lifetime doesn't have the money.
That would be a very interesting series, though.
Yeah, right? That's a good idea. Give me credit or let me be a producer.
But also, why is it possible for that to be a series? Why are people so fucked up?
Yeah! Man, they are too. People are a fucking mess.
Yeah, man.
People are wild.
I saw a thing, a meme the other day that was like, oh, maybe it was today. I don't know. My sister had sent it to me, and it says, "You'll never find me in the comments asking someone what happened, but you'll find me in the comments reading so I can find where they said what happened."
Right, right.
Like,
you don't have to ask, somebody else will.
Well, not just that. Like, I don't want to be the one that asks, but I want to know.
Absolutely. We were talking about something last night, and we were saying, like, that we want to be... We were talking about me, but we were talking about something else, and I was saying that, like... And I think everybody can relate, right? Like, I want to be, like, just outside of the drama, right? Like, you don't want to be involved, but, like, I want to be, like, right here so I can know.
Yeah.
I think we were watching Schitt's Creek. I feel like it was something that Alexis was up to.
I love Schitt's Creek.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's so good.
Such a good fucking show.
It's like my show that I watch when I don't know what to put on. That and New Girl.
See, I never watched New Girl all the way through.
I really liked New Girl. I like Schitt's Creek better, but I did like New Girl.
I do Schitt's Creek and like I like Parks and Rec.
I watched a few of those, but I never got into it.
I like that. It's stupid. It's really stupid funny.
Yeah. I like Schitt's Creek. It's so stupid.
It's so stupid. I love Moira. I love all of them, honestly. Yeah. And I think that's what makes a good show too, when like you like everybody. When like everybody's stories are good. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's Modern Family's another one like that, where like you don't really care whose story they're on because they're all good. Right. They're all my favorite. I love everybody.
Right. I don't remember how we got on that though.
Oh, we were talking about people are crazy, and then I said I like to be on the outside of the drama.
Oh yeah.
And then I said I think I was watching Schitt's Creek when I said that.
Yeah, yeah. That's how we got there.
That's how we got
there. Good job.
We're on it tonight.
Yeah, I do. I don't want to be involved in the drama at all, but I like to know.
Right, I just want to be like on the outskirts.
I like to know what's going on.
I'm gonna be like right over here. Like here's the drama. I'm gonna be like right over here. Mm-hmm. I want to watch. Yeah. Maybe throw a comment, but like not directly be involved.
Yeah.
I got comments, but I don't want to be
I
involved.
know, my comments get me in trouble.
Mm-hmm. It's a good time, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's crazy. That was my TikTok. Oh, I guess that's where we started on that. Like, why I was stuck on TikTok all weekend.
And
She
I
drew
meant to
me
be.
in.
I meant to be, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it now. Well, now that I can speed it up, because that gets me too. Sometimes I feel like people talk slower than I'm ready to.
She does talk slow. I will say that. Like, I couldn't when I would like let go of it, because that's the thing too. You have to hold it down.
Ah, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I know. You have to hold it, and so when you let go of it, it goes back to like the normal speed. And she sounded so
When you
slow.
have it sped up, I bet.
When I had it sped up, yeah. But that was the only way I could get through it. Otherwise, it would take a lot longer.
All right, well, that's interesting. I hope that she gets a show. Netflix, Lifetime, whoever, give this girl a show. You can consult with us to produce, because we are very good, obviously.
Definitely producers.
We're 100%. You know what? I was the producer for the fucking news at my elementary school in the 4th grade.
You should put that on your resume.
I should put that on my resume. I am a producer.
When you apply for Netflix.
When I apply for my job at Netflix. Do I get a hoodie? I don't know. I feel like Netflix hoodies I saw somewhere once and I wanted
what?
it. I don't know. That had nothing to do with anything.
Like your Aldi slippers?
Yes. I have Aldi slides. I'm not wearing them tonight, but I do. I have an Aldi Christmas sweater. It's pretty fancy.
I'm jealous.
You should be.
You have the Aldi tracksuit?
Yeah, I do. I do. But when I got there, I couldn't find two of like the same color. So I have like the gray pants and like a blue.
Does it match? Can you wear it together? It looks
Yeah,
good.
cool, because it's got like the line. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So like it works. So like I wish I could have got both the same color.
You should wear that next week.
I should. And like, I mean, it's got to be cold because
it has been cold at night.
It has been cold at night.
What do you got going on with Disney? Are you going there?
Yes.
What's the event that's happening?
Flower and Garden is up next. Starts the 28th. Runs through, I want to say May. I have it written down though.
Oh, that's, I guess the whole month of March, huh?
Yeah, well, March, April.
Oh, March, April, yeah. Fuck.
Or did I make that part up? Hold on.
I don't know. I don't think you made
No, I didn't.
April comes after March.
No, I meant did I make up that it ends in May. No, I didn't make that part up. That was the Romans. That was, May 27th, so that's a long one.
Oh, that's a long time.
And there's going to be some good shows. Jody Messina, Plain White Tees, or am I that old that these people are old now? The Commodores?
What did the Plain White
Plan?
Tees sing? Simple Plan? Oh, I loved Simple Plan when I went through that. Remember when there was like a very small like punk rock time when all like Simple Plan went famous?
And like Fall Out Boy. And
Fall
then
Out
everybody
Boy,
liked that stupid fucking song and it was so dumb.
Yeah.
And it was even people that I was like, what, you? Really?
Yeah.
The Butterfly Garden's cool. The Butterfly Garden's really cool. If you don't want things flying at you though, don't go. There's going to be 2 scavenger hunts. There's going to be Spike's Pollination Exploration, and then an egg one. The egg one's cute. We did it last year. I didn't do Spike's last year, but I'm interested. It's a bee thing. We like bees.
What's Spike's? What is it? Who is Spike?
He's a bee.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. It's not a Disney person. It's just something that they name for.
It might be like a small short or something, but like I don't know enough I don't fucking know. Yeah. He's a bee.
Is the bee movie Disney? No, right?
I don't think so. Bug's Life is, but there's not a bee named Spike in there.
No.
I just watched Bug's Life. It's definitely not from there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe from something else.
I'm just curious.
I saw that they sell the topiaries that are like Mickey shaped, so I'm interested in one of those. But like they're kind of pricey too, so I don't know.
Sorry, I thought I silenced that, but I guess because it's on my car.
Yeah, I think that's how it does, right? Because like I keep my volume off, but it'll come up on it'll go on my fucking car. Oh, and the exciting thing that they announced, so they're letting people 2025 vacation packages are out right now, and they don't normally come out this early, and they're adding a free water park onto your arrival day only.
What?
So that's a really good deal, right? And then, I mean, it's going to be, they say you get to pick between, they have the 2 water parks, Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. In my experience, and I'm pretty sure this is the thing, is that usually only one's open at a time because they'll be refurbishing the other one. So I don't know how much of a choice it's going to be, but it might be. And like if you're in the summer, like honestly, it's still a really good deal.
That's all through 2025 or no?
All through 2025. Apparently, it's going to be. You'll get more details as it comes because it's not a thing that they're doing now. They just announced it.
Yeah.
So I read on it today. It said that it'll be more details you'll get right before your trip, and that's probably going to be letting you know which park is open. If they're both open, you get to choose, but it's for your arrival day only.
I wonder why they're doing that. Are there is there like a decrease in the water park like attendance? Because Disney never gives anything away for free.
Well, there's been a lot of Bob Iger. So there's a whole. That's a whole episode.
That's a whole thing. That's a whole episode in itself.
So, Bob Iger had retired, and then there was Bob Chapek was in charge. And he is the one that started pricing everything up. He started charging for parking, this and that. So I think Bob Iger's just trying to like...
Oh, so Bob Iger came back.
Bob Iger's back. Chapek...
That happened this year, Bob Iger? When did he come back?
About a year ago. It's been a little while. Okay. But so that's when we got like our free parking back. You know what I mean? So like Bob fucking Chapek, I don't know how to pronounce it because honestly I just read articles. I don't listen to y'all's videos.
It's like Chapek, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so he was charging for like parking at the resorts. You're gonna make me pay $500 a night, and you want me to pay to park? First of all fucking hotels that do that, I hate you.
Yeah.
Why am I paying to park at a fucking hotel that I'm paying to sleep here? How do you think that I fucking got here, you dickheads?
Yeah, it's so annoying.
So I think Bob Iger's just trying to like, and then like, like prices go up. Prices always go up.
Yeah.
And like, that's how that goes. So I think Bob Iger's just trying to like throw in some easy freebies because let's be real, like it's super cool and exciting, but is it that, I mean, on your arrival day, are you really going to a water? What if you show up at 4 o'clock?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's where I got a little, like only on arrival day is a little hard because people don't arrive like.
I think it's more of like the.
Early.
Letting you think you're getting something without giving too much away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's a business tactic. I think it's a good one because the entire my whole Disney internet's talking about it.
Yeah.
And there are going to be people that are going to be smart and that are going to take advantage of it. There are going to be other people that don't fucking care. So I don't think you're going to be spending that much.
Well, I mean, I guess like with myself, when I go on vacations, I try to get there as early as I can the day that I'm arriving. To do things, right? Because you don't want to like waste that entire day. And usually you can't like check into your hotel until later, but most hotels will take your luggage for you until the room is ready. So I guess that would be the most beneficial is for people who get there early, can go to the hotel, they'll bag check their bags and then go to the water park for the day instead of like the pool at the hotel or whatever.
Exactly. Right. So like you're going to take advantage, but not everybody is. So that's why I feel like it's like the illusion of giving you something, but they're not going to lose that much money on this.
But for someone that comes in at freaking at night and that's the day that the free water park is,
they're not going to use it.
When they don't even land until 9 o'clock at night.
Or if you a lot of people drive it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's going to be, if you have a bunch of kids and you're stopping a million times, you're not.
I feel like by 2025 that's going to change because that might be like an issue for people, like complaining about that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Like maybe like the first day or two. Well, I don't know. I guess.
And I mean, they can always say, fuck you, this was the deal we made.
Yeah.
We didn't promise y'all anything.
Yeah.
This is what we're offering. If you don't like it, you don't have to.
Yeah.
But I think that's why they're doing it because it's like, it's like anything. It's like the illusion that you're getting something for free, but like they're not going to lose that much money on it.
Right.
They've got right now a water park deal too. $75 gets you in through May, which isn't a bad deal.
So people must really not be going.
I wonder. I mean, I don't hate them, but like honestly, I've only been a couple of times. I think I've only been to each one.
But they don't update them, right? Like I don't.
Oh, they do. That's why they're always one or the other's closed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they do. They update them.
You don't hear much about them though, like people are always talking about the 4 major ones.
And that's the thing is like there's so much to do in like Disney World. There's so much to do in the parks. Like how much time are we spending out of what? You know what I mean? Like if you're there for the shows, if you're there for Star Wars, if you're there for the characters, like you might see Goofy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Blizzard Beach, I think they like rethemed some things to Frozen.
Yeah.
But it's still not like Olaf's not fucking there.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think they're as popular, and like the prices are way better because that's why we did go a couple years ago.
They should put Olaf there. That would be.
They should. But like, what are the logistics of having those suits getting wet?
Isn't there a short of Olaf at the beach and he's in like a bathing suit?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, come on, that's perfect.
But what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get a person? You know what I mean? I feel like those outfits are probably a whole fucking thing to get wet.
Yeah.
Dry, clean, mold.
Yeah. Put them off like to the side where there's no water.
Yeah, and I mean, there's definitely statues. I'm sure there's like Olaf statues you can take pictures of, but like, I don't
Yeah.
think there's like free
That'd
roaming
be
characters.
really funny, like Olaf running around.
And like actively melting.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
It should be.
I like the Olaf shorts. There's like these Olaf shorts where he gives synopsises of movies.
Oh, really?
So in the second, did you watch the second Frozen yet?
I don't know.
I've been asking you to watch this fucking movie for years, Kimberly.
I don't know.
Because there's a part where fucking what's his name, Kristoff and his new friend go off in the woods and they sing a boy band ballad called Lost in the Woods. And it's really fucking good.
I can't remember if I've seen it or
It's
not.
really good. You probably haven't, because then you would know what I was talking about,
Yeah.
because you would love that song. It's like 90s boy band fucking
Yeah.
ballad, and it's
Why
called
would I
Lost
not
in the
watch
Woods.
Frozen 2 though? I don't know.
Because your kids were older by then, you
Yeah.
didn't fucking care anymore.
Yeah.
When you watched the first one so many times, you're like, fuck them bitches.
Yeah. Actually, they were kind of older for Frozen 2. For Frozen also. Like
Right.
Haley was more like Tangled. By the time I got to Frozen, she was older,
Mm-hmm.
and then the boys obviously
They
did
don't
not
care.
care.
Tangled. Okay, so I was gonna. Okay, now we're here. Tokyo Sea's getting everything, including the fucking restaurant from Tangled, the Duck Cafe.
Yeah, I saw that.
They just opened a fucking Frozen Land. They are getting Peter Pan Land, and they're getting the whole fucking restaurant from Tangled, and I'm so goddamn jealous. It's at Tokyo Sea.
So when are you going to Tokyo?
I don't know. Soon, probably. I'm gonna wait for it all to open
Yeah.
and figure out how the fuck I'm gonna get to Japan.
Yeah.
I
It's easy.
probably have to get a passport for my
Passport
kid.
and a plane.
I have a passport. Yeah, no, I want to go. I want to go to Tokyo Sea. I want to go to Disneyland Shanghai. Like, they have like the best merch, all the Asian parks.
Yeah.
Do. You know what I mean? And I also heard that the Universal over there is fucking fantastic.
I didn't know there was a Universal over there.
Yeah, I want to say it's in Japan. I want to say it's in Japan. And I believe there's 2 Disney parks in Japan. There's Tokyo Sea, and I think there's Tokyo Disneyland too.
I didn't know
But
that.
Tokyo Sea is the one that's getting all the good stuff.
What does the C stand for? Like C?
SEA. Like, it's in the middle of the fucking
Like
ocean.
It's in the middle of the fucking
I
ocean?
think they made like a... Like,
What?
Japan's a bunch of islands.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like Disneyland in the middle of the sea. It's called Tokyo
Interesting.
Sea. I haven't been yet, but I'll let you know when I go.
What's the C stand for?
It's okay.
Fucking
Drink your
ocean,
coffee.
bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't think it meant like the fucking ocean. Like I didn't think
Yeah.
it was SEA.
Yeah, they're out in the ocean. Tokyo Sea.
Never heard that before.
Tokyo Sea section. No, yeah, I know, because it's not, yeah, it is SEA. Now I'm like second guessing myself. It's definitely that.
Stands for corn.
Yeah, right? It's for me.
Tokyo corn.
Tokyo Corn. If that was true, then I could definitely get there.
Then you could definitely
Then I
get
could
there. You wouldn't even
definitely
have
get
to question
there.
how to
Right.
get there. You would just
They would
take
just,
your
they
private
would just
jet
fucking
there.
teleport me.
Yeah. I want to teleport.
That would be so fucking
If you had a
cool.
superpower, what would yours be? Because I think mine would be
I think
teleport.
teleport, right? Just to not deal with the fucking traffic around here. Or
Yeah.
anywhere in general. And
Yeah, like I just
not
want
have
to go where I
like,
want to go without travel time.
account for that time, right?
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't want to.
I don't want to fly because I'm afraid of heights.
Right. I don't want to be.
Unless I could go fast enough that I wouldn't realize how high I was.
I feel like that would make me dizzy. I want to
Yeah.
just. Or what in Harry Potter with the flume powder, right? Take your fucking powder, jump in your
Yeah.
goddamn chimney, and be gone.
Did you see my Harry Potter joke I sent you?
Yeah, I did. That
Wait.
was really stupid.
It's so fucking stupid. It's
But it was so
funny.
stupid that like I laughed
How
out
does
loud.
Harry-
Sometimes the stupidest things are the funniest.
What is it? How does Harry Potter get down a hill? And then he says,
Like walking.
walking. J.K. Rowling.
Yeah. And honestly, it took me a second. I had to watch it twice to get it. And then
so
I laughed out
funny.
loud. And then I laughed out loud. At first I was like, what is she talking about?
Does he say? I don't think he says what, but J.K. Rowling.
He says something, and then he says J.K. Rowling. I don't know if it's walking, but he said something. And he said J.K. Rowling.
Oh, that's
And I was
funny.
like, okay. And I was like, oh,
if
that's
you
her
don't,
name.
if you don't know, J.K. Rowling is the author of the Harry Potter books.
It definitely took me a minute.
J.K. Rowling.
It was a good one. It's like we've been on like knock knock jokes, and it was like one of those. It's
Yeah.
like so simple, you know.
Yeah.
Felt like it almost went over my head.
I love dad jokes.
It's so fun.
It's not like the corny ones that like like puns, you know.
Right.
They're funny to me.
They are funny.
Yeah.
All right, well, while we're also talking about traffic, I did want to ask you because, like, you guys drive, like, big trucks and stuff, right? So,
Yeah.
So, twice today on my way over here, I made a turn, and I was on, like, a regular street, right? And then a truck was really, really big. And I understand that they have to make wider turns. And I understand also sometimes when you're on, like, a back road or in a parking lot and you think that you're the only one around, you end up, like, taking up the whole road because no one else is there, right?
Yeah.
Both times, it was a man driving. They made eye contact with me and then never got out of my fucking way and ran me off the road. Ran me off the road on my street. Like, this man, so when he made the turn, he came all the way over into my lane. He made eye contact with me. He got a little bit back over, but not enough to where I ended up driving on someone's lawn. And then it just happened to me coming into Starbucks. I came around the corner and this truck came, and like this parking lot's a little tighter, and like I swear this guy looked right at me and almost fucking hit me making this wide ass turn.
Gosh.
And it wasn't, so I don't know, I don't think that the wide ass turn was that necessary in a truck. I know that sometimes it is in like a super big truck, but neither one of these were that big. So now my cousin had said the other day when we were walking in Savannah, and she had said that she read this thing that when a man and a woman are walking at each other, the man always assumes that you're going to get out of their way. They always assume you're going to get out. So she refuses. She refuses. She'll walk right fucking into you because she's not getting out of her way for a man. And I'm wondering, is that what these fucking trucks? Do they just think that, like, because both of them made eye contact with me and stayed in my fucking way. Meanwhile, I'm on my side of the street and there's no reason. I mean, I get that sometimes a big truck, and like if you were making a wide ass turn and I was right here, but both times I was far enough back that like you definitely could have got back in your lane, and they fucking didn't.
Right. Why are they being such assholes?
And it's just such a, like, is that, like, that's what it used to, like, are they so used to that, like, they think that the woman should submit to the man that they're just gonna fucking run you over if you don't move because they're not moving?
That mentality, or the mentality that they are in a bigger vehicle, so move.
But I had never thought about that like that. And then when she said it, I like started to think about it. And then when I had that 2 interactions on the way here with these trucks, I was like, wait, is this that?
I saw it was a girl in like New York City or something like that who would record herself walking down the sidewalks there, and like the men would never get out of the way. And she had like men like legit run into her because they just assume people are going to move for them. Yeah, it's just like an entitlement, right?
Right. Just because you have a penis doesn't mean you're special. In fact, it probably means the opposite.
Yeah.
You know what we should do, though? We should watch that. Did you see that there's a new Jennifer Lopez documentary, and it's supposed to be really good? And I want to watch it, but I didn't.
We should watch that.
Yeah, we should watch that. And I was going to text you the other day and be like, we should watch this and talk about it.
Yeah, what is it called? I forget. I keep All for Love? No.
So I read something and it was that, but then I turned on Netflix and there was something else, and then I saw. So I don't know. Did she make 5 documentaries recently?
Was there something called like All for Love or something?
It was something like that, and apparently
Did she
like
come out
her
with new
and
music?
Ben both were like talking about how like they broke up last time right before the wedding because of the pressure, and I remember that there was pressure. I remember the tabloids were all fucking over them, and it was like 3 days before their wedding, and they like were like, "Fuck this, we can't deal with it anymore."
Yeah.
And that was why they broke up.
The tabloids still are like that. Like, they haven't learned anything. They're still fucking assholes. I don't know how there's not regulation around them.
There should be.
100%. I understand these people are in like the public eye, but like
you shouldn't be able to like harass them.
They should not be able to harass, follow, like there should be rules against kids. Like, I don't like when they photograph.
Like I know you're talking about with the whole Britney thing. You know what I mean? Like listening to her stuff, like, oh my gosh. And like we knew, you could see when that was happening with her that like they were harassing her, but like hearing it from her point of view was just so sad.
Yeah, full harassment, and they just can do it. Why? It doesn't make any sense why that's legal.
No fucking sense.
Yeah. What did I saw something the other day too. There's something else that I was thinking that we needed to watch. It was about the Nickelodeon child actors.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Yeah. And the guy, I forget his name, that was the producer of like all those Nickelodeon shows, and he's not a good person.
I bet he's not.
Yeah. Like, not a good human at all, and they got away with so much shit.
Yeah, let's find out what that is, because I watched that.
Yeah. All right. So, what, that will be next week? We're going to watch. What, is the Jennifer Lopez thing out yet? Can we watch that?
I'm pretty sure, because how's the internet talking about it if it's not out? I don't know.
Internet talks about everything.
That's fair.
All right. Let's look it up really quick. Because if so, then we're going to watch that this week. Jennifer Lopez.
And Godzilla from 2014 is coming out on Netflix on Friday if anyone else is interested.
Godzilla.
So, Ferris has been into, like, Godzilla, but, like, he's 5, so he doesn't follow the story. He just wants to see Godzilla. So he was, like, watching the movies that were available to us. And then I ended up on a rabbit hole looking up other Godzilla movies, and then I found this fucking show on Apple TV that was really good about Godzilla, but not to watch the movies.
The Greatest Love Story Never Told? An Amazon Prime Video documentary out now.
I didn't think it was Netflix. Okay, so it's out now. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. I'm very deep into Once Upon a Time, though.
Oh, so she's producing her new released album, and I think that might be...
The other one that I saw?
That's a musical. I don't know, this bitch has a lot of going on, apparently.
That's what I thought, because I thought that I heard about that one, the love story one, and then I turned on Netflix, and it was like something fucking else, and it was like a Jennifer Lopez documentary.
Yeah, The Greatest Love Story Never Told is a documentary that gives a behind-the-scenes look at Lopez's life as she produces her newly released album and works on her musical, This Is Me Now, a Love Story. Jennifer's 2003 split. God, that was that long ago?
Yes. You're getting old, Kim.
Bitch, no, I'm not. You're older than me.
I am. I don't really care, though.
Someone told me the other day that I look like I'm way younger than I am, and I said thank you.
Nice.
That was very kind of them.
That was very kind of them. Was it a child?
No. It was a lady who did my nails.
Oh, that's cool.
Yesterday.
That's nice. Sometimes people tell me that I look younger, but I think it's just because I'm short. You know what I mean? I feel like if I was a normal height, you wouldn't think that.
And I don't think either one of us really look our age.
Probably not.
But we could be wrong.
Yeah, we could be wrong.
These bitches.
We could definitely be wrong.
You're listening right now being like, oh, no, bitch, you look your age.
Bitch, you can see my wrinkles.
Bitch, you got crow's feet.
I do.
You're showing your age what you talk about. Honestly,
that's what it is. The shit that we say.
Yeah. I work with really young people, and they never know that, like, the old thing, like, older shit, and I'm like, oh. Like, some of them don't even know, like, NSYNC, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I didn't think that would ever, like, how do you not know them? But I guess they don't. They're not really that relevant.
No, they're really not.
No.
There was something the other day, too, and I can't remember what it was, and I said something, and nobody knew what the fuck I was talking about. I don't remember.
Yeah.
That's how you know I'm old. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, that's another true sign of how old I am.
Maybe
always like, what?
Maybe we don't look that old. I was at my cousin's bachelorette party, and I was a good decade older than everybody, and then there was, I don't know, we were playing like this slumber party game or some kind of game, and it was like, oh, who's older, who's in their 30s, how many people are in their 30s or something, and it was like me and 2 other girls, and one was 30 and one was 31, and they were like, well, and like none of them knew me. 2 of my cousins were there, and then 2 girls that grew up with my cousin, and so like I had been an adult when they were children, so like those 4 knew how old I was, but the rest of the group had no idea. I was just this girl's cousin, and then I said that I was 38. The way these bitches' jaws dropped. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Because they're like 26.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm 38. And they're all like, wait, what? Who invited you? Shouldn't you be in bed, Grandma?
38 sounds old, like when I say it, but I don't feel old.
Sometimes I feel like it's cool, like how much things have changed. Sometimes I think about stuff like that, right? Like when we got cell phones and we had Nextels. Yeah. And, like, this is obviously a completely different fucking game than, like, my i90.
Right.
So, like, that's fun.
Nokia with the snake game.
With the snake game. They don't even know the snake game. You know, if you're listening to this, you probably do.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
If you know anything that we're talking about, you probably know the snake game. But It was a good time. It was the only game on your phone.
It was the only entertainment we had on our phone.
It was the only game on your phone. It was a snake game. It's fucking stupid, too.
I was good at it.
Sure, Kim. Sure you were.
Sure, I was.
Oh, you were.
Remember, it had to get long, right? Like, it got longer.
Yeah, and then it ate itself.
Yeah.
It was really fucking stupid.
All right. Now we're just rambling.
Yeah,
so
we really
we're
are.
going to turn this podcast off for the week, and we're going to watch Jennifer Lopez's love story and chat about that next week and whatever else comes up. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think I'm going to make it to Flower and Garden this week, so it's probably going to be a couple. I got a lot going on this week. So I probably won't go for like another. I'm going like in the middle of the month. I do have a plan to go up there for sure, but
yeah,
there'll be something else by then.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. Peace out. Have a great week.